It is the beginning of November, which means it is time to share all of the books that I read in October. This month I had a really good mix of all different types of genre. I read romance, fantasy, mystery, heartbreak. I even shed a couple tears. Let's get into what I read and what I rated them. I started this month off by reading Twisted Lies, which is the last book in the Twisted series. I did rate this book 4 stars. I felt like it was really repetitive. I'm happy that I'm done with the series, and I'm actually really happy that there is a show adaptation coming out, and I will be watching that. Then I read Pen Pal, and this one was actually Amanda and I's book club book of the month for Read Between the Wines. I really thought that it was just gonna be like a little romance with a bunch of smut, and I was very mistaken. Honestly, this one was almost more of like a psychological thriller than it was like a dark romance. We all voted on dark romance for the genre, and then this is the book that got picked, and I'm not complaining. A couple of the girls in our book club rated this extremely high, so I would say a win is a win. Then I read Iron Flame, and this book, this was the book that tears were shed. I love this series. I gave this book 5 stars. I gave the last book 5 stars. I'm trying to pace myself through the books because I don't want it to end. So I will probably be reading Onyx Storm next month. I didn't jump right back into it. I'm also so excited that she's working on a 4th book, and word just got out that Xaden is entering his villain era. So I don't know what that means, but I am extremely excited. Then I read The Compound, and this one was actually talked about a lot on TikTok. I'm sure this is not the first time that you've been seeing this. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people loved it. I did see a lot of people say that it is a mix between The Hunger Games and Love Island, and I could not agree more. I would even maybe throw in like Survivor in there. Basically about a group of people who go on a show like Love Island, but they start with basically nothing. They have to complete tasks in order to get stuff for the house, even like basic things like water, food, all of that. People start to get nasty. People start to turn on each other, try to get people out. It's just how the game works. And honestly, I was so invested, and I would 100% watch this if it was a real TV show, minus like the actual dangerous parts of the book. And it's honestly not too long. I feel like I flew through it, so definitely a good one to pick up in my opinion. Then I read In 5 Years. This was actually on my TBR, and one of my friends gifted it to me for my birthday. I only gave it 2 stars. I mean, maybe thinking back I'd give it 3. I don't know. It wasn't awful. The writing style wasn't awful. I totally understood the concept. It is about this girl who gets engaged, and on the night of her engagement, she has a dream where she wakes up in an apartment with a man that she does not know. Things happen, and then she wakes up from her dream. She's just fixated that this dream means something. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen 5 years from today. Definitely look up trigger warnings. There's loss. There's a lot of devastating things that happen in this book. The ending and the way it all came together was just weird. And the last 2 books that I read this month were Phantasma and Enchantra. This was actually highly recommended to me from Amanda, my book club co-host. I